First of all, real excited about a win tonight. The game, the way it started, our fans were electric, really got in the game, helped us. Our special teams and our defense gave the offense some short fields, and they capitalized with some touchdowns and really gave us some momentum there. Overall, I'm just real proud of our team. We had a big emotional win last week on the road, and it would have been real easy to let up. It would have been real easy to look forward to maybe the next game, and our guys didn't do that. And they played their best football game as a team to date tonight. Now we still got things to improve on, and we had 3 turnovers, on offense. That's completely unacceptable, has to get corrected. But overall, really good team win. I'm excited about, where we're going. Obviously, we have a big-time opponent on the road next week, but we're 5-0, and it looks to me like we got through that game, fairly healthy too. So a lot of good things, and some things that we still have some areas to improve on, which is really important. And like I said, the teams that have a chance to improve, each game throughout the year have a chance to be there at the end, and at least we're improving right now, but we do have things we got to work on. Questions?
Well, it certainly didn't look like a guy playing his 5th college game. I mean, what was the difference tonight with him?
I think you see him every game, and every snap he feels a little more comfortable, and the game gets slower, and he really was accurate with his throws, made some very good throws on intermediate routes, and made some really good throws on some deep balls, and short game too. Hit a couple slants there I thought was good, he hurt him with his feet. And anytime that the quarterback can hurt you with the feet and throw like he did tonight, that's a good thing.
Did you see that comment in practice, just how he maybe carried himself?
Yeah, really, to be honest with you, the way he's carried himself in practice has been that same, every week. It's just a matter of he's got to get out there. And when you get out there, that's when you learn. Practice, but so the good thing is things are starting to slow down. He still there's certain things he needs to work on and all that, but every game it looks to me like he is getting more comfortable.
Because it's having the same receivers, his top guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably the number one thing, that he has the same receivers. They're actually healthy in practice, and we can get some timing. And so hopefully that'll continue, and I think that'll be a huge factor. So in his defense, we hadn't had the whole lot of that up until this past week.
Can you talk about the job you guys did on Kylan Hale, stopping him trying?
Yeah, he's a load. He's an explosive guy. Defense did another outstanding job. We were able to play our 2s and 3s in late 3rd quarter and 4th quarter too, which is pretty unique for a league game. And they're a solid team. I'm impressed with them. And the thing about it, every time we play those guys, it's a physical deal. Last year they out-physicaled us. They whipped us. Well, this year we flipped the switch on it, and we won both lines of scrimmage.
If you could talk about Tut, especially out of the gate, giving you a short field on that first play.
Yeah, well, and he did a great job. He broke a couple tackles too, and he's got more confidence, and he'll return one before the season's out, and he was close tonight.
With 45 rushing attempts, did you come into the game trying to establish that physicality early on?
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. We're a run, play, action team, and we need to run the football to be successful. And so, really, that's our mindset in every game. And you get in a game, and what they're giving you dictates kind of what you call. But you've got to be able to run the football successfully in this league to be there at the end.
Outside of Seth's fumble there in the first half, you scored touchdowns on 6 of 7 drives there. Could you have scripted that any better?
No, I don't think so. No, I'd have scripted exactly like that without the fumble. That's what I'd have done, and we'd have scored again. So if we hadn't fumbled, we may have done that.
Gus, what did you see on tape this week to start doing those jet sweeps on the boundary with shorts that work so well?
Well, that's something that we had a big play on them last year, okay, and Schwartz went for about 30, and we felt like it would be a similar look, and we felt like there was a couple opportunities, and we got down inside, the 12-yard line or something, and we felt like that it was going to be kind of a quarters instead of a 2 trap, and we had a chance to crack and kick out, and so we were just kind of waiting till that moment, and we got the right moment, and they executed well.
Do you feel like he's got his feet underneath him now?
He does. I don't know if he's like 100% speed, but his 80% or 90% is faster than anybody I've seen. So if he gets any faster than he is now, that's going to be really fun.
Coach, the next one's always big, but this October stretch is critical for this team, and where you guys are at heading into not being at home over the next month.
You're right. Now that this game's over, I can kind of start thinking we don't have another home game till November. Wow, how about that one? That's a schedule. But really, to be honest with you, we're going to worry about Florida, and we'll figure out. And I know who we're playing after that. I think we got a bye week, but we're going to worry about Florida, and that's it. And that sounds simple, but that's it.
Gus, you talked about Seth. What have you seen, especially coming back last week playing and then tonight the game he had? What have you seen?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Seth's a tough guy. You know, he came back 2 weeks after a shoulder deal and kind of dinged it up in Texas A&M. And he played tonight and made play after play and played really well. He's an impact player, and he's a guy that you have to know where he's at and all that.
You mentioned the defense and special teams. Just what kind of boost did that give the offense with 3 and out?
Oh yeah, it's momentum. You know, our special teams, our crowd. Don't forget the crowd. I mean, they were rocking that place. You know, that was rocking. We got them backed up, and we got a big punt return, and we scored on the first play. You know, and you score on the first play, things are usually pretty good. And then we were able to have 2 more short fields. I think we scored 21-0 before you looked up, and you know, and that's a good feeling, especially at home when your crowd's rocking.
Did you say anything to keep them focused, jumping out to such a quick
No,
game?
I really didn't have to. I mean, we got a veteran group, and they kind of know, and we have a lot of respect for Mississippi State. I mean, that coach is a great coach, and they got some really good players too. So we beat a good team pretty good tonight.
What did you think of Booby in the first half there? 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Obviously scored on the first
Yeah,
play.
they did a good job, and you know we try to give other people the ball too. Y'all saw running backs. I mean, we're trying to. I'm glad DJ Williams got a chance, and you saw he's got something to him now, and so you know we tried to let some other running backs touch it, and we understand the long haul journey and the volume of hits and everything that goes with it. You know, with running backs.
How would you grade the offense through 5 games this year?
And we still got work to do. I mean, we played pretty good tonight, but we still got work to do. Like I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I think we're capable of being a good offense. You know, we just got to protect the football. We got to get better at stopping the self-inflicted wounds. You know, and so we'll see how many there were, you know, tonight. But you know, tonight we played well. We got to protect the football. The 3 turnovers is what's on my mind.
How much growth have you seen from that offensive line these last few
Oh
games?
yeah, they're getting better. And like I said, if we mix up the gap game with the zone game and able to throw it, I mean that helps everybody.
The 2 delay game penalties, yeah, I know you mentioned it early, but the place was rocking. But
Yeah.
I know after that second delay game, it felt like it was shaking out there.
It was. Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, it was, you know, it's an SEC first home game, and our crowd's the best. They know how to do it, you know, and it'd be a tough place to come in here and play.
Gus, were you surprised they started Tommy Stevens, or were you prepared for that?
Yeah, we really thought they'd play both of them, and they did. We expected that.
Is there a correlation between Bo keeping the ball more in the last 3 games, or so to speak, where they're not having a key just on the running backs now?
You
It's
got
opened
it.
up
That
everything.
opens up everything. When your quarterback makes plays with his feet, it opens up everything inside, passing game, all the above, and he made some good decisions. And you know, he's starting to feel more comfortable every time out. He's seen a lot of different looks, and he's learned as he goes. And the thing I like about him is when he makes a mistake, he usually doesn't make the same mistake twice.
You have an early thought on Florida, Coach?
No, I really don't. And we're going to enjoy this one, and then I'll have an iPad and I'll start taking a look. I know they're a good team, and I know that, you know, we're playing at their place, and I've never coached there. I've heard it's a tough environment, and you know, it'll be a good one.
At the end of Booby's touchdown on that first play, he kind of slid into the Mississippi State mascot. You ever seen anything like that before?
You're telling me something I didn't know that.
Saw a little bit of Joey Gatewood at the end of the game. How important is it that when he gets in the game, he gets those reps, knowing that? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it wasn't-
Oh, there's no doubt. It's real important. That's why we try to throw the ball some too. You know, let him play quarterback. I mean, he's a good quarterback in his own right, and just want to make sure that he got, you know, the reps in there, and you know, we have a lot of confidence in him.